amazing to see once they get that in their hands.
Again, XSET is going to be starting on the attacking side. They had an 8-4 lead at half the last time they played on their respective sides, so we'll see how things pan out this time around. Defensively for Sentinels, it looks like we're just going to spread things out at the 50-yard line. We're going to see an investment of a dart towards a long
Why did
control,
Zombs stop playing Astra?
and see how XSET likes to
I don't
play
know.
off of that.
I guess they thought the nerf was significant enough to stop playing him, but I disagree. I seriously think Omen blows. I don't believe him as a good pick in the pool ever. I think just people are comfortable on him, and you want to do what's comfortable.
Watching towards that A side a lot.
But in my opinion, you should do what's best, not what's comfortable.
What they can, take efficient space.
One side of your headset's pulled up more than the other, and it pisses me off. Oh, that's shitty.
Start gathering their members together.
That's just how I wear my headsets. One side's always lower than the other.
Ties the ultra-orbs into BCJ at the beginning of the map. This time it went into Zekken. Take a look at how Sick has already taken C-Long control. The paranoia is coming out from Zombs as they try to get
Oh, that was such a good dart. Holy shit.
Not able to get anything more, but there's dapr. You mentioned it earlier. The frenzy coming up big as
dart.
dapr gets 2. Zombs gets 1 as well.
Oh my god.
Zekken gets cleaned up. Sentinels win the pistol.
That's big. They still had flank from Sick there. If anything went wrong, Sentinels feeling very good on that pistol. Can rinse and repeat the next few rounds here. And a lot of times on these rounds, as they come through, we'll see that TENZ will look for those eco frags. The faster TENZ can get to his ult, the faster they can start to control even more about this match.
Absolutely. I think you are absolutely right. For
Zombs
XSET this time around, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting much of a force. We are leaning a good bit towards C. I mentioned it in the previous round, but keep an eye on who gets fed these ultimate orbs.
Yeah.
That says a lot about how they want to prioritize their gameplay. They're already posted up down too long. Hasn't been picked up yet. And Zombs, they're playing with them.
Why do you go so wide?
That's big.
Just rocked out to start there. Quite a bit of damage done to the entire team. Sick again pushed. Once down long C, once out of garage. He backs up with the pressure and knowledge of dapr in that window side. Or, I'm sorry, Aaron in that window side. Shahzam holding patiently. Look how active Sentinels are right now and changing positions, moving, understanding that anybody or anything can be under pressure, but they're covering it here just for this eco.
Tripwire destroyed.
Very good call. Also worth noting, TENZ did buy up to a Bulldog. We're seeing that gun get a lot more love with the recent economy changes, but dapr slowly working his way around the side.
Wow, they heard him. Holy shit, what a round.
Hill onto him, but Shahzam cleaning things up.
That was almost so close for XSET. And they didn't really buy anything. I think they had like a sheriff.
Dapr.
Not bad.
Few rebuys coming through on the side of Sentinels there, so XSET efficiently getting themselves to a different site. And taking a few more down, still without the plant to start though. Let's see how we handle this one coming through. As we can see, the frags are on the board. Who's been accruing a few alt points to start off as we are into round 3. And we do have a few more phantoms coming through. The Bulldog there for TENZ looks like the operator in the future with that low buy.
Zekken 1 point away from having Seekers online. Aaron just around the corner as well, but no fight for long. Control towards C. It actually looks like they want to turn their attention towards A. So both Pure and Zekken have taken aggressive spots.
How are you guys still getting ads? Those ads were rolled so long ago.
And I mean, really, A lobby control as well, because
they were rolled so long ago.
Sentinels can use right now Shahzam's drone to get some space, but that's all they're getting.
Controlling mid with the camera right now from Aaron. And it looks like Sentinels obviously hold off on the pushes they were doing rounds before. They want to feel out how aggressive XSET actually wants to be. And like I said, XSET does very well with mid-round information. Right now, they're being denied everything from the side of Sentinels.
I've had 16 before. Oh my god, I love that. You've had 16 ads? Right, so that's great.
Fast acting hit here.
Ooh.
They want to get back behind.
They don't know the first one though.
It could be an
nobody's in heaven,
very
but
well maybe the call, because XSET has gotten onto A pretty effortlessly, and it was a pretty telltale call as soon as you saw both those Astra smokes come through. The shock darts are trying to push Def off.
I mean, ads are a simple solution.
dapr up in heaven.
Turbo,
waiting
subscribe.
For his to show up. You've got TENZ, you've got Zombs, you've got
or just wait.
Coming back around. You expect to see a
or leave and come back.
Sick. And then the curves to flash through. The paranoia is going to come out as well. TENZ dashes in. BCJ does get one. Excuse me, as Def gets one as well. XSET seem to be able to hold fast. They do not give up a single inch, Riv.
One of the things that XSET has been able to do to scratch at that armor that Sentinels has been so strong at is retaking. They set up their own retake of the site. right? It's always about attacking. Yeah, you're trying to defend there, but XSET get in such an offensive type of position when they do that type of defense that it's hard for Sentinels to find their regular retake. You're trying to get in with a bit of blind, but
I love it. Your buddy hungry.
Fewer in the sight or fewer out of the sight.
Oh
so
boy.
You're never quite sure which angle you have to take, and that's I think.
I actually
saw XSET grabbing Sentinels off guard.
God, the little you know. Oh man.
Come in, double check.
I could have been.
Not have the right one.
Could have been.
Flourishes in that.
Looking like a garage C split this time around. Zekin does have the.
When it came to renegotiations and negotiations, I definitely could have been. But I wanted to be nice for you guys. You know what? Next time, maybe I won't be so nice. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll negotiate higher ads. You know? Maybe I'll negotiate for some more ads. See how you like more, huh? I tried to get you guys the lowest possible amount. I got you a nice low amount of ads.
Just be saving up here, not a problem.
I'll get more next time on my renegotiation. We'll go higher. We'll go higher. We'll go higher.
I like the fact that they'll
then we'll
put pressure on around when they know they need to. You can't be afraid when you're playing against Sentinels because they will take every inch away from you, and they will just start hitting sheriff shots around the board.
You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare. No, I myself am not a huge fan of running a lot of ads either. But I did push to lose money for lower amounts of ads. But regardless, this nature and this world that we live in right now, ads are there. Ads will be there, right? So I pushed for less ads. I got less ads. Happy with it. I didn't want to do more because I'm not a huge fan of running ads. I always forget anyway.
So you got TENZ with an op. He's been blinded and smoked off, so he's not going to get a decent sight line down A long. And because that's there, they can't really pull off of A, right? There's no knowledge of what's being pushed behind that smoke, so they have to hold faster. You see Shroud sticking around on A as well. But for XSET, it looks like they want to turn their attention over towards C. They have a couple of ultimates. Here comes the Cosmic Divide. The thing is, you've got to deal with Sick. Zombs has been given away. The Gravity Well is going to push him off as well. They're Sick. He gets flashed up. You've got a couple.
Oh, they're set up so well for the Sentinels about to own them. Okay. A little bit of a whiff from Zombs Nation.
Well, Sick is still alive, and the spike hasn't made it on. They may rotate off. Okay, Zekin getting control there could be the difference maker. You've got TENZ and Shazam both slowly creeping their way forward, but Aaron should get every bit of info, and with 50 seconds left, yeah, they can flip it.
What a chaotic little start to this round. It's always a dice roll when you have that many people.
It's not a dice roll. That was not a dice roll. That was very heavily favored for Sentinels to win that.
They just missed their chance. Leaving anything up to chance here. And then they just use the uplink to know exactly where they're going to be finding TENZ. A 3v1 with the operator is likely. We'll see if he keeps chances on the board with the first shot here.
And he is 1 point away from getting the Blade Storm online. So he could make some magic happen. Not going to spawn anyone on the first 50. Going to get cleaned up as well. Riv, you talked about Def and his mid-round calls.
Zombs has to stop buying the Vandal. It literally lost him that round. He had a freebie. He had a freebie right there. Right there is a free kill.
But not how to attack that threat. you run away to fight another day.
Well played by XSET.
A lot of chaos.
But yeah, Sentinels should have won that round.
Zekin does drop that last member of Sentinels in sight, but there's no reason to figure out if they have rotated. You reset, you have power in numbers, and easy frag gets them uplink for Aaron, and they're just playing it very smart. That's that mid-round call we were mentioning. Round 6 here coming in. Looks like they may try to go faster a day, but we do see Blade Storm is up now, and they just stand there for a quick photo from TENZ.
He's going to keep it online. He did get tagged up. He's only down to 40 health. Shazam's down to 0 health. As TENZ is looking for more. And Pure is able to snatch him right out of the sky. Dapr's going to drop as well. It was just light buys, the Blade Storm being the one exception on the side of Sentinels, but XSET have firm control of the site. You've got Sick and Zombs who are now going to start to try to work their way up. Sick is in a decent spot, but now he's been smoked off as well. Has a curveball. He could certainly drop out of the smoke and try to make some nonsense happen, but it's a tough situation to be in.
And they know where to look. Flank protection. They have the Cypher traps and the camera right behind them, checking down short.
They're just going to try to get exits or whatever, try to get a kill.
They all look towards entry of A. And it looks like they're going to be able to hold off here, so causing Sentinels to do a bit of a save. Nice shot by Sick. You cannot let that happen. Zekin. Def does drop back and get a little retribution on that frag. It looks like more exits for Zom will be what's on the menu. He gives himself up here. It looks like he wants to draw the fight. I like this.
Oh, they may not. They may have to deal with this. Yeah, they're starting to move up. Zom's not able to get any.
He's just biopping around. Oh, that's such a tilter, man.
Sentinels should be able to buy in.
That should be a free kill, but he's jumping around.
More of a position of strength, but a great start from XSET so far.
Every match is going to be different, but we did see, and you mentioned the 3 rounds to Sentinels. The first
Do you have custom skates on your mouse, Shroudy? No, I've never done that. I've never had custom skates on any of my mice, no.
Then it was a back and forth round, and XSET took the entirety of the attacking half, and mostly with frag rounds. Spike didn't need to be planted on those, so XSET loving the aggressive play. Maybe off of Sentinels pushing. We'll see if they continue to go off what is kind of mid-round strategies right now, but Sentinels leaving most of their players back sick, not advancing in mid or long C yet since the beginning rounds.
Holy shit, TENZ is confident that they're not coming short. Look at where he is with that op. Holy, wow.
Yeah, he's worked his way up nice and cozy.
That's so crazy.
With that op that we just mentioned.
This is really good for Sentinels. They have the info. He's holding all of A main. They are not coming A for sure. They could stack BC.
That time it was the drone, but he's
J.
Here, and it looks like they want to work their way towards B. Just keep an eye on where TENZ is.
Are you not a fan of modding a mouse, Shroud? No, I'm not.
Checking in the site. Everyone outside. And they just get the creep in.
Wow.
Space is given. Shazam goes down. And they were hoping that XSET was going to use something kind of...
Oh my god.
Utility that would have let them know it's safer to go in, and XSET
oh my god.
Right in to start this one off, though.
Oh my god, he's running. Oh my god, they're getting holy shit. That was so that was just lame to watch.
Dougie, this is some impressive stuff right now. We still have a lot of games to play. And anything can happen within this. There's an operator not going down. I thought TENZ was going to be able to snag that one up for himself, but Pure finds the frag. 5-2.
I don't. Every time TENZ gets an op, he's always A. I want to see him op like. I mean, he's done it a couple times, right? Where he ops mid, or he ops through garage, or he ops long C or something. But more often than not, I swear TENZ ops A.
Dismantling of the defense here. Def able to get around them. The distraction they're causing in B.
Guess we'll see.
And a good little jet-on-jet action to end that one off here as we head into our.
We'll see what happens the rest of this half. We'll see if he opts A again.
Participating in the frags this game for both teams.
See how things play out here. It looks like a lighter buy. Yeah, for Sentinels, they're not going to have a ton to work with. You see Shazam is going to get one step closer to having that Hunter Siri online, while BCJ has his as well. Make a little noise happen towards C. Yeah, TENZ again taking that aggressive space. This time not with the op.
How did Chaz die there? They worked up long B and they got a pick in the A link. They were where these squids are right now, and they picked into long or into A link.
A lot
I killed him
there.
blind.
TENZ. Looks like he was either able to blast or get through that trap, so they know he's flanking around right now.
Oh my god.
XSET is up towards
they cannot miss.
Mid. Now they turn around. That's going to be BCJ checking for TENZ, takes him down right away. And again, towards B. XSET liking this strategy, holding it very well, too.
That garage alert.
Kind of be tough to hold. A lot of utility comes in, especially if the other team has a Sova. You're found out wherever you're hiding behind the smokes. But now they're chasing the Sova down. It's Hunt the Sova. Zekin's able to get that with the shorty, and Shazam takes Pure before he goes. But XSET is making their agency here.
Is it BO3?
Season in the grand finals known to start things off.
Yeah, that's got to be.
Oh my god, it's BO5.
You, right? You drop
oh my goodness.
You got 4 people hanging around the corner, coming at
I want
to
see Breeze. Breeze with these guys would be fun.
Sentinels this entire half, right? Like XSET.
Yeah.
I feel like XSET's going to be pretty good on Breeze just because of what they like to pick character-wise.
Controlling it, which can often be a bit of like a 50-50 chaos fight to control the extremities of that site, but it's been all XSET this time around.
I like what Sentinels is starting to do. They want
a pointless BO5 Omega lol. I mean, it is pointless, but
move from spot to spot. Just go.
I don't know. Bragging rights.
Shot move, take a shot.
A little extra money in your pocket.
Walk around it.
Seeding.
This time.
But yeah, you're right. It's not like a big deal. This match isn't a big deal. It's not like high stakes, really. It's more for fun. Practice.
Looking at entry things with the Hunter's Fury, waiting for others. No, Pure got in around him. Dapr gets cleaned up. The Blade Storm comes on through. Aaron's in a great spot. The swing, the tripwire is there to cause problems as well.
Dude, they're throwing XSET. What are you guys doing? Relax.
Does clean up Def,
Jesus.
leaving things in 3v2 in favor of
They had such a 4v3 right there, and then they turned it into a 3v2 because they double push spawn.
Aaron has control of Garage, so they have a decent spot here, but the thing is, you're going to have to take the fight to BCJ.
Oh, nice shot. Okay. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Steady. Skadoodle. Huge alert. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That was going down. Again,
it's too easy, really.
BCJ narrowly missing Shazam's in a sandwich.
It's too easy.
A good one, no, as Aaron gets a third on the round. Great round from him to get XSET to 7.
Never a round without pressure so far from XSET.
Yep.
Everything seems like such a task right now for Sentinels to find a way around these strategies. Back in, Aaron getting there immediately, setting up a trap for Garage. BCJ, we mentioned him in the pregame along with Pure, has been putting up shots. And it just seems like Sentinels are working from behind here on each one of these rounds. And XSET is painting the picture of their last matchup here, taking all the consecutive final rounds of their attacking side. If they can still do it, they only have 3 more to go.
Do you think Riot should change the weapon recoils to a consistent one?
The
weapon recoil is good. It's really good.
Oh my goodness. Excellent shot from TENZ to clean up Def. It does get traded out, but
I think it's the highlight of the game, in my opinion.
They are walking to Cypher Util, though.
It's got that 1.6 style to it, you know?
Great setup by
Sentinels
here to shut this one down, but Sig
I just don't like the maps. Some of the maps are good, some of the maps are okay, and some are just awful.
Down, they get into the site, they try to trade. Now jumping around, Dapper's off his footing there, and Pure is able to drop him after the tailwind. And again, an instant attack going in onto Sentinels, knowing that they were a little bleeding in that, a little bloody in that round from the econ. And XSET is just continuously pushing the envelope here against Sentinels in our first half of Haven. It's a best of 5. I cannot wait to see what starts to happen. Sentinels always a team to start to read, play differently.
Jordan Fisher, thank you for the resub.
We saw swings on Icebox come back to a close.
He's talking about spray control. I know. I like how this game does their spray control. I like it.
So
this game is more about steady taps and steady bursts. The second you've decided to spray, you've already lost. I love that. It's mental fucking warfare. I love it.
At least the sight line in favor of XSET down there long. They can work towards short.
It's hard,
well,
and that's probably why people don't like it, because it's hard. But I think it's great.
As well. See how things play out.
Where's this ult? Okay, so they cut the back of.
Fake Rev.
That's a weird ult. I don't understand what the point of that ult is.
Interesting cosmic divide, because it makes you think whether you want to stand in front of it or behind it. If you're behind it too long, people are coming in the sight, so you're always messing with your opponent's initial hold spot. What a cosmic divide to start things off. As the shuffle happens, Sentinels don't seem to be too off their footing on this, and Dapr comes up with a few as Shazam helps.
The neural theft comes through as Aaron continues to dance around, sick-wing and aggressive. The paranoia is going to push him off, but they know exactly where Aaron is, getting cooked.
It's not RNG. It's only RNG if you force it to be RNG. Do you not understand the mental warfare of having to burst tap, or when to spray and when to let go and when to reset? And, you know, that's the skill of this game. The skill of this game isn't holding mouse 1. No. The skill of this game is having that mental fortitude to know when to tap, when to burst, when to spray, and then when to reset. That's important. It's awesome, really.
Yeah.
In Counter-Strike, you get too comfy. You get a little too crouch spray, crab walk. You get a little too comfy. It's like a crutch, you know? It's like, oh, if I whiff, I always got this backup. There's none of that here. This is like raw. You hit it or you don't. I like it. I like it a lot. I just don't like the maps. The maps make it feel shittier because the maps make it feel like I gotta spray, but no, you don't. You know.
Beautiful indeed. We're looking like
that's why Breeze is fun, because you don't even spray ever in Breeze.
Def has gotten pretty far up. There's an op on the other side. Not going to connect. Here comes the run it back. TENZ good for one with the Blade Storm. Going up top looking for the second. Doesn't get it. But continues to hunt, and he doesn't get anything else. Aaron with just 19 health.
All right, 8-4.
The neural theft is going to come out as well. BCJ's left alone, and he's going to get cleaned up. He said they desperately needed the 4th Riv, and they got it.
We see the effects of those ultimates, too, coming through. You know, with TENZ not getting
This game's like 1.6,
you're still
right?
participating.
1.6 is very similar. In 1.6, you're kind of letting little bursts and taps go. But the second you full spray, you've already like given up mentally, right? Right. It worked, but it didn't work. Like it didn't work consistently. That's how kind of how 1.6 was too. It did work, and this game it does work too. It just doesn't work all the time.
Just showing up beautifully to start this grand final series.
Beautifully indeed, and a bit of a deja vu, because again, this is maybe not in the same order, but this was the score that we walked into the second half on last time they played on Haven. Sentinels were able to previously rattle off the first 4, and then XSET ran away with it. We'll see how things play out this time around. Attack-wise, looks like they're going to try to.
It's like an older version of Counter-Strike.
Poke and prod their way into map control.
This game is kind of based off of it, right?
Not a spike diffuser.
Shooting through walls is pretty common in 1.6. Actually, very common in 1.6. You can shoot through walls here.
Definitely have the spike.
The tagging, when you hit somebody and they get slowed, that was also a 1.6 thing. Getting super slowed when you get hit.
Slow movement here for the pistol round of the second.
And then the way recoil feels is actually very similar to 1.6 as well. So it's like an older Counter-Strike version, that's all. I think it's like, when did 1.6 come out? Like 2000?
A little bit of a hit on sick.
2001?
And nobody's pushing up long C.
2002? I don't know. I don't remember.
About regrouping with the team now. And let's see what kind of movement we actually get out of XSET. They're moving around the middle of the map. They're like seeing the Sentinels playbook, dash in, plant, dash out. You're not getting to be this round.
No, but it looks like they have left a pretty
Oh my gosh,
Def. That's a heck of a way to start things off. So that severely impedes things, but they're gonna get onto the site anyway. TENZ should be able to get the spike down. You're starting to see the remaining members of XSET rotate over. You've got BCJ who's shown up, Pura has shown up as well, but Sick aggressively taking the fight into that cut, denying any sort of entry, and delay things more and more. A great flash, somehow stays alive, doesn't take any damage, looking for more, no. He gets cleaned up at the hands of Pura.
That sucks.
As XSET slowly start to creep their way forward and get more control onto the site. BCJ spot Shazam cleans him up as well as members of Sentinels fall apart. XSET take full control of the site. They get past Sick. They get past the remaining members.
Do you play the new Path of Exile League? Maybe, actually, yeah. That comes out in like 2 weeks, right?
Just seem scattered in the defense there. 2 long, 2 sight, 1 under. Nobody was short. Didn't seem like they really were able to get themselves into position before that happened.
I know you guys thought that was a bad play, but that was actually what Sick's doing here is good, right? Because they're already down numbers. And he's trying to like equalize that, equalize the situation, because just on paper they're gonna lose. So he's getting into a position where he can hopefully get away with 1, maybe 2 if he's lucky. He was close. He was really close to doing it, and if he did it, they could have won the round. They had nothing else. That was like their only play. Maybe in a perfect world they do it with 2 instead of 1. But anyway,
34 health. Def once again getting the opening frag and gets a second one. Riv, this was something that we're talking about. We didn't get to touch on the stat, but Def, especially on Haven, he went 5-1 in first contact the last time they played. You don't expect that out of an Astra, but Def just seems to make things happen.
True to his role. The smoker smoking people. Zach, you're gonna come up
the
on
Sentinels
that
already going to Berlin.
Shazam, but yeah, Def.
No, none of these teams are, not yet. They still got one more qualifier to play. These 4 teams, Envy, Sentinels, XSET, and 100 Thieves, they still got to qualify for Berlin. They qualified through this into the qualifier for Berlin.
What they're doing, we haven't seen Sentinels do it yet on this first map, but there are more to go. That's just one of those days too. If you're on the other end, you're like, all right. I get it. You're having one of those days. There's a double defuse to get us.
But Sentinels isn't Champions, and Champions is
third round of the second.
This end game, right? Champions.
Holding off for the purchase. Let's see what he goes for. Are they just holding off for the purchase?
Looks like we've got
technical.
We'll figure out what's going on. We'll get you guys info as soon as we can possibly get it. But for now, really, it's been XSET. It's been XSET most of the way, as you can see on the timeline. They were at a loss.
Does the team that win this go to Berlin? No. No. Well, while we're in a technical, these 4 teams right here, 100 Thieves, XSET, Sentinels, Envy. See everyone in this lower round 3, lower final, grand final. These 4 teams make it through to this, right? And then this is the qualifier to Berlin. This right here. So these 4 teams right here that we just saw, they're right down here as well. These 4 teams already made it to this qualifier. Then they got to play through this qualifier, and then top 3 from here make it to Berlin. And then the other teams that are going to qualify here, because right now you can only see that it's 4. There's only 4 teams that are qualified. The other teams that are going to be qualifying is a tournament later. They're going to do the round of 128 again. They're going to do this qualifier into the next qualifier into the playoffs. The fuck? Already started? What the hell?
Because it
Where are
was
the comms?
TENZ previously who would dash in, plant, and dash out. This time it's Sick who has been sent on the kamikaze mission of trying to get it down and then get away. Full site control here in favor of XSET, but they have to understand that they've got to take the fight to Sentinels. They can't just let it go. Aaron drops. TENZ going in aggressive as he tries to work his way around as it's just dropping down to a 2v2 Tef. Down to 10 health, second on the tap. You've got to fight out. You've got to work your way out of sight. You've got to stick the fight to them. As both teams are just blasting.
No way.
Zeki goes aggressive.
No
Zeki
way.
For one, looking for the second. TENZ on it.
Oh my
Death
god.
number
If he
one.
turned around,
my
they win the
TENZ
round. That's
comes up
crazy.
big.
I mean, that is an amazing.
Which 3 teams do you think will make it to
clip.
Berlin?
And I'm sure Sideshow love that. To focus on
Sentinels?
the no tracers. They were all panicking to figure
I'm
out
hoping
who was
for 100
shooting from
Thieves.
where based on audio because of the Phantoms, because of the Spectres, and then had to commit. That became such an intense round for everybody. And at the end, a huge pickup coming in for the side of Sentinels. What a round there, and what intensity.
I don't
we're
know.
getting to
I got to
on
see the
each
next
one. So the
qualifier.
last
See who
round
else
of
makes
each
it.
one. Now we start off again, round number 16. Let's see what these teams have for each other here. Sentinels trying to get that push back. Like I said, I feel like they very much could get the same string of rounds here coming into the
I really
side.
want T1 to make it, but
sometimes
man, they
happens
are
like that.
struggling.
You control the econ.
Big
game.
Sag, Big Sag. They did all right. They did all right
Sentinels
in the
make a
last
little bit of
tourney, but
noise
like,
down a long. See Dapper's dropped a cam. And it looks like they're
I just want to see them do good, man. My boy Ska. I just want to see him do good. I mean, he always plays great.
There is some
They're just a
presence down the middle
little,
of the map, but
just a little off
fine.
as a unit every time.
See,
It's hard, man, changing rosters
look
and
at the
shit all the
utility on
time.
minimap, you see
Fucking
that
sucks.
Aaron has pretty much locked down on top of Def. They also have the Cosmic Divide. This looks like it's gonna be a hit. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even get started. Never leaves the gates as BCJ already drops one. With the Sheriff, that Shock Dart's going to hurt as well. They're going to have to push it forward and deal with them as BCJ backs up.
No way.
Continues
Okay.
to buy time.
Oh my god,
waiting for
BCJ
Zeki
got
the
one
rest of
more.
the game
Holy
to
shit.
show up. BCJ
Oh my
gets a
god, he
second,
spammed it
gets a
through the
third.
smoke.
BCJ is a man possessed right
This
now.
is so unlucky for freaking Sentinels.
Speechless.
Holy
on
shit.
Actually, what's happening right here? We are seeing. Okay, so let's focus on Shahzam as he goes through. We'll get back to this because 3v1. Shahzam working a little bit of magic here. They are in 1v1 positions. The next shot comes out. That's going to be the trade and fire. Contact made and Pure cleans it up. But let's be honest. The shots TENZ is catching today are super unfortunate. But that's not to take any credit away from his friend.
Dude, I found out BCJ. I knew I remembered the name BCJ. He played Battalion.
From a Spectre around
Oh
the
my
floor
god.
through mid-wall. Like,
He played
those
played
are rough to
Battalion.
play with, but XSET
I was having
make
like a
that happen
battalion
for a
binge,
reason,
right? And we were
because they
playing a
have
lot.
trained
Me,
to
TJ,
this
Matt,
spot,
Tyler.
and
We
they
were
are
playing
feeling
a
it.
bunch, scrimming, whatever.
You see
BCJ was
Zombs
playing as well. He was really
and
good.
Sick, along with Dapper going.
That's
against
where I
Shahzam.
remember the name
TENZ
from.
and Shahzam are buying full. You see Shahzam
For
with the
Battalion.
rifle, just 1 point away from the Hunter's Fury. So if he can maybe get a kill going with that, invest the gun that way, bring that Hunter's Fury online a bit faster if at all possible. But you've already got the Trailblazer clearing out space. TENZ with a great pick to open things up. Oh! Hunter's Fury
Oh, what an
on
awkward
BCJ.
alt.
I think it's going to tag anything up. Yeah, they've gotten onto A-Riv.
Very close, and a lot of confidence on this round for XSET. Just out there crouch spraying on these plays, thinking they're going to win the quick 1v1s. TENZ
They need this. Sentinels needs this. They need a nice flaw. Almost flawless.
Fourth. No, BCJ comes to clean that one up. Spectre now grabs himself a Phantom and just chucked right out of there. Shahzam finds him with the bounce, and that's going to be another round for Sentinels. Not yet backs against the wall with a game point pressure, but they are keeping XSET off that here at 11 rounds for themselves. Sentinels now have 6 as they look for more.
And TENZ, his game plan that round was just aggression, right? Like, full sends down a long, gets all the way up onto heaven, and then cuts off the rotation. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to see out of him, but it's going to take a bit more than that to claw your way back into this thing again. XSET with a pretty cozy lead here, as XSET are staring up this deficit. Fortunately for them, XSET are on pistols this time around. Def going in aggressive.
Jesus.
Shahzam,
I don't know how he didn't get punished for that.
A Hunter's Fury didn't yet come out, so they can possibly use that for the post plant. And this Phoenix ultimate, run it back for the retake or take on the site here. Looks like he may try to use that through garage after getting tagged out. Pure drops the Phoenix, run it back before it happens.
Dude, you called it. He followed the drone. He got space on the site and was able to convert it onto a kill. Very well played from the fellas on the side of XSET. Additionally, you see Aaron is taking full C-long control as Sentinels here. I mean, they still have an advantage as far as weaponry goes, so to be able to make something
that
happen.
sucks.
Yeah, Pure's gonna get
that feeling when you have too many targets on your screen, and you just...
That's scary to see.
I don't know, it's just hard. You kind of end up in the middle sometimes when that happens.
A-B plant. Sam may not be able to make it out alive, but he gives a little shimmy. He keeps himself up with the Phantom, and now they find Def on the other side, as it's just going to be a defensive setup. Sentinels aren't playing any games here, if you follow me. And it looks like they're
no
just trying to clean this one up.
freaking way.
Says we're not finished
That
just
sucks.
yet, zombs.
This is an expensive round for Sentinels.
Big damage.
Yeah, but I mean, Def and Second just have Sheriffs, and now they don't have Second, and they don't have Def either. dapr comes up big, hits both sides, cleans up the round. So 11-7 still in favor of XSET. And again, that wasn't that they didn't have a ton to work with there. For them to have gotten that down to a 2v2, and that feels pretty good.
I thought that pinch into the backside was going to catch him off, but easy peasy. The 1-2 kill for dapr. The flank isn't going to stop him. 3 ultimates ready here for Sentinels. This looks great, and this is exactly
Your brain
what
tries
they
to shoot
need
them all at the same time. Yeah, it's weird. When you see multiple targets and you do something like that, like an updraft with knives, you don't know which one to pick. And you're trying to, like,
so you can see
you just your brain goes into like overdrive, and then you end up whiffing usually.
They start to accumulate these ultimates and can kind of play the game a little bit more how they want. This focus makes me think they want to follow Sick here, and we'll see how close he gets before he activates ultimate.
He does have the spike too, so they've gotten short control. XSET's using a drone to understand there's no pressure mid, so you should have a pretty good idea of where the hit is. Pure's got a lot on his
Bro, he got
hands.
dinked.
Ult drops, but the paranoid is going to follow. The Hunter Fury is going to come out as well.
Oh,
as TENZ blinded. Pure
no
good
way.
He
got away with that. No freaking way.
Around the side, should have a decent spot.
No way, dude.
Comes out. TENZ no
Oh
longer
my
an
God.
option. Sick.
Pure just saved that round. If XSET is to win this round, it's because of Pure.
All the way
he literally
across the
saved
map
it.
Right now, hearing the spike go down.
They have no util though.
Regain control
they have nothing.
Of all of this area, wondering if someone's B. Do they go without him? Do they not?
On paper,
utility. It's only if
this is a Sentinels win,
he calls
right?
Back and puts out a few. Waiting for that cooldown to come back on his charges.
Sick has no armor. dappr's tagged up. Great curveball. Yep, you see Aaron immediately has to back up, but BCJ holds fast. They're going to swing out. dappr's in a great spot. dappr's in a great spot. You've got to check that. He's good for one shot, good for the other one as well. The 1v1 goes in.
I didn't know he had a star. He had his stars were.
Comes up big again, but is he going to get the...
That's one thing the overlay doesn't show. The overlay doesn't see these stars on the right hand side here. It doesn't show if he has a star like charging or whatever. You know when your star's yellow and you just pulled it back. It didn't show that. So I thought he had no util. He actually had a smoke and he had a suck. So he had 2 stars left. I just didn't know. Is that worth putting in the spectator overlay? Putting the recharge on Astra? This right here? Is that worth it? Probably, right? Like I had no idea he had those.
Curveball came out and Sentinels dropping a few that they should definitely have.
XSET find themselves on map point, looking to get first blood in this best of 5 series. TENZ has the Blade Storm Zom, should be able to flip the map as well.
I think it'd be a nice touch. Like if they're just yellow, right? If they're just yellow, you know they're recharging. And then when they go white.
The question is, will the spike
Oh,
Pure's offline.
Beautiful, Sick.
Sick looking to get a second. Yep, that's going to open things up. You've also got, at this point, Shahzam working his way through short. The rest of Sentinels will follow. Smokes are coming out. They have full control of A. Now the question is, how aggressively does Sick play this?
See, he looks like he's staying in. I love the switch here by Sentinels. You know, I was wrong. It was not the
yeah, I know it
up
shows
rush
when
for
it
them,
comes back,
especially
but it
with the
doesn't
economy
show when
down,
it's
they have to
charging.
figure something else
That's
out.
my point.
And a lot of these rounds,
I know it
BCJ
shows when it
again
comes back.
have come into favor of XSET because Sentinels are.
But if you were to drop
executing
all of your stars and pull them at the same time.
executing. This one, they just sneak in. They
That
take
sucks.
it. They go under the
Oh
radar.
my
and
God.
That's what throws XSET
That's how they
off.
lose
Now,
this map?
XSET being on fire, will they be able to
no.
retake now? As they're just picking them apart.
Unless
Sick
Ace,
with another one,
clutch,
2v1,
1v3, he's gonna win. He's gonna win.
BCJ.
He's been tagged. He's got the he's got the ult. Sick
There it is.
And my gosh, Sick clutches that round away to keep Haven alive. Sick just goes nuts.
Remember how he had an ultimate just a few rounds ago that got snuffed out? Well, he's got run it back again. Exactly what Sentinels need. If you needed an ultimate more than that, maybe Blade Storm or something, but Sick now
Just such a
gain
throw.
information with this.
That
They can
1v3,
break
man,
garage, they
come
can break the
on.
site. If nothing happens, they have a get out of jail free card.
Very well played by Sick,
And if
but
used correctly,
that guy
after
Heaven,
the
Aaron
confidence of
just
that
threw
Sick
that.
could start to control this
What was he
game.
doing?
4 ultimates ready now on the side of Sentinels here as they start to string a few rounds together. 12
Oh
to
no.
8.
Oh,
Sick again.
he's warmed up right now.
Coming up with 3.
He's feeling damn good. This second
What do you
map,
do with
this
that?
second map, Sentinels is
You
about to
just
swing
got
their
slapped in the
peepees.
face with confidence.
Dude had 2 bullets on the last gunfight of the previous round and then opens it up like that.
Regardless
duel
of what
as
happens
Sick
in this first map,
making a
Sentinels on this
compelling
next map
argument
is literally gonna
for one of the
cock
best
out
duelists in the world. A
for
flawless
Harambe.
round from Sentinels. XSET didn't have a ton to work with, right?
For
It was
sure.
just pistols, but that was still a beautiful sight to see.
Absolutely absurd. Still not letting any of those 3 frag him. Like, just boom, boom. You got hit maybe once there? Yeah. A quick shot from what I believe was a sheriff through the armor and then Zabadi. But that feels good. No ultimates needed on that round. Well, TENZ did rip his out there, so you got that. But we'll see if XSET can fire back here. Sentinels may be taking a little bit slower with the ultimates ready on their side. Seekers there. If they can get Seekers out, Freedom becomes a bit
Well, the
easier to
FPS
grab
on the
and
stream
movement.
has died.
So, it's going to be Shazam with a drone up C long first to figure out that they're working with an Astra and Cypher at C. Big info.
Thunder Fury has been used. Apparently he's going to come out as well as the dash comes through. Zombs, is he going to stick it? My gosh, Zombs stuck it. He's gotten onto the back of the site. He's going to get the spike down as well. No member of XSET has really made their way past Garage or from Defender Spawn.
Again, fast strat. Not setting up to let XSET figure out where they can pressure, where they can get audio cues. BCJ and
That ult is huge. That is so much info.
Out now, and these are the things they have to worry
No
about.
way!
My gosh!
Diaper!
Ref just goes
Save
nuts
your
there,
teammate.
swings out through double doors,
No
gets
way
both of
he
those
gets away
picks.
with that.
Huge kills from him.
That
Leaving
sucks.
Sentinels in
That's a
2v5
sad moment
with
right there.